What's going on, everybody? I heard the news that GI Joe might be rebooting their franchise, and I've always kind of been a little disappointed with the ones that were put out because they didn't remind me of like what I had in mind when I was playing with GI Joes growing up as a kid. They felt very like they weren't gritty enough, and throw the fact that they had Pretty Boy Channing Tatum and Funny Man Marlon Wayans as the front guys, as the whole thing. I'm like thinking the whole time, where's Flint? Where's Shipwreck? Where's the guys that I liked all these years? So I made a list, and this is if I had got to pick who could be in this new reboot. These are the people that I think would shine in a GI Joe series as action heroes. And up first, I have Scott Eastwood. And the reason why I think Scott Eastwood could be a good is that in the stuff that I've seen him in, he doesn't seem to arm rest on the fact that he's related to one of the most renowned cowboy figures in all the time. But I think it would be a good starting point to jumpstart him in a possible action hero status. After that, I have for Beachhead, I have Jason Statham. And Beachhead, the thing is, like he was never like a main character. But the thing with GI Joe is, you could, I almost had him as Dusty, Beachhead Dusty. He could pull it off. But the reason why you want Jason Statham is he is an action hero. He's established his action movie status in movies like The Transporter and The Expendables and The Mechanic. And then for Stalker is a black character who is one of the original toy line characters. And since he's one of the more original characters, they should have an older actor play him, but a badass older actor, and that would be Wesley Snipes. And I see Wesley Snipes pop up, and he's still trying to be he's still a badass, but not in the main focus that he used to be in, but in more like B-movie sniper movies. I see him. Now, Snake Eyes, you gotta bring Snake Eyes back. But the thing with Snake Eyes is, he used to be played by Ray Park. And the thing is, do you bring back Ray Park? Well, I don't know. Like, does he still got it? Can he still do ninja moves? I'm sure he's still a badass. And I'm sure he's still flexible. But they might want to maybe a taller Snake Eyes. I'm just saying. Maybe have Scott Adkins play him. But it would be a waste to have Scott Adkins have to hide his face. But really, all in all, it would be bring back Snake Eyes with a suitable stunt guy. Now, for some of the female characters, like Lady Jaye, I'm a huge fan of Mika Monroe. Like, I loved her in It Follows and The Guest. And she's a blonde, but you can make her a dirty blonde. And she could be like, like I could see her in Army Fatigues. So, you gotta have Scarlet. And for Scarlet, you would have to have, I would pick Yvonne Strahovski. She's very tall, and she's badass. Now, she's a blonde too, but I've seen her with red, like fan pictures of her with red hair, and I think she could be Scarlet because she has the body type, and she also has, just like a tough demeanor to her. So let's get to some of the bad guys. Now, for the Baroness, I would go with Sylvia Boutel. And the reason why is because she has originally she's sort of Russian European. I think Sylvia Boutel has that with her. She's played bad guys. She's got it down. I think she'd be awesome as Baroness. And for someone like Destro, you gotta have like a very like intimidating presence. And I think you put a metal head on Dave Bautista, and you got a scary Destro. For Cobra Commander, I still don't know. Like, you could just kind of, I don't know. I would really wish they'd bring back the original look with the mirror mask and have the cartoon guy do his voice, but I don't know if they would do that. So that's my picks for the GI Joe cast if they bring it back. A total reboot, which it needs, because I just really wasn't like, there's these people, they don't seem like they love it. They just kind of settle. They're like, yeah, I like GI Joe, and I was happy that they made a GI Joe movie, but I didn't love it. Like, well, make a GI Joe movie that I'm gonna love. Let me know who you would cast in the GI Joe movie, and what you thought of the original GI Joe movie.